What is going on, everyone? I am the Yu-Gi-Oh! Scrub, but you can call me Bailey, and you know it would not be a Yu-Gi-Oh! Scrub video if I didn't apologize for the lack of content for the past 4 or 5 days. Was it even more? I can't remember, to be honest. It's been very, very busy for me. My girlfriend is no longer my girlfriend, but my fiance, so we were celebrating that. And just, enjoying ourselves. Just stuff, comes up. Life goes on. And didn't have much time to play Yu-Gi-Oh! But here I am with some Edison format for you all because I felt like playing this deck that I've kind of been putting together in my mind the past, I don't know, week or so. And I know it's not the most original idea, but I'm calling it Hand Trap Fairies. It basically is all of the hand traps I could possibly think of, which, of course, the fairy archetype, being the heralds, is some of the most powerful hand traps in Edison formats. We have triple Herald of Orange, double Herald of Purple, and double Herald of Green to negate monster effects, traps, and spells, respectively, followed by double Honest. Let me make sure I save. And triple DD Crow. This is a little bit overkill and easy siding out just because, not every deck gets hit by the DD Crow, but the decks that do get hit by DD Crow, it's really important. But this also gives us really good Chaos synergy, so we can run double Christia and one Chaos Sork as boss monsters. And then we have lots and lots of fairies to discard for the Heralds. We have triple Shining Angel, triple Nova Summoner, double Tethys Goddess, double Dimensional Alchemist. We have some Consecrated Light in the side deck. And then we have, what did I say, Hecatrice? I think I said Hecatrice. Regardless, Hecatrice can get Valhalla, which can get us the Tethys on board, or Christie on board, but Tethys and that can hopefully help us draw into lots and lots of monsters, which will fuel our hand for more Heralds and more hand traps. So that's kind of the idea behind this deck. The rest of the monsters, the Cyber Valley, the DD Warrior Lady, are just to be floated into with the Nova Summoners or Shining Angels, as well as the Dimensional Alchemist. Only at 2 for the Dimensional Alchemist, because we're already incredibly heavy on the monsters, but also you can banish a card, which is great, and it can be cool to get back a hand trap, but then your opponent knows you have the hand trap. I suppose they know the Tethys, but Tethys is just so much card advantage that if it goes off, of course, you're going to use it. For spells and traps, we have Mind and Brain Control, and then double Creature Swap, because we have triple Nova Summoner, triple Shining Angel, one Sangan, just so we can search any hand trap we need. Even the hand traps, in theory, these are just small monsters you can normal summon and Creature Swap. Dimensional Alchemist, I believe, would it get back when this card you control is destroyed. Okay, so Dimensional Alchemist would not get its effect. A little bit of an anti-synergy, but, it's just enough cards, I think, that you can facilitate the creature swap. Double Valhalla, one Pot of Avarice, because we're going to be sending a lot of cards to the graveyard, and so hopefully we can just Avarice and get some draws, and even maybe trigger the Tethys. And then traps, Call, Mirror Force, and Trap Dust Shoot. We have some Decrees on the side, since we're so trap light. A couple Kite Goos, because I wanted some good dark monsters. The double Cyber Dragon, since they're lights and work with the Honest. Heavy and MST in the extra side deck, and then double Pulling the Rug. I don't know how this is going to go. I don't play Edison enough, but let's go ahead and join the Edison format ladder, clicking this button for your viewing pleasure, and wishing you a fantastic day. I know it's been a fantastic weekend for me. Can't complain in the slightest, and so hopefully your day is going just as well. And if not, as always, stop watching my silly little video and make it a fantastic day, and then you can come back and watch me hopefully get some wins with this Hand Trap Fairy deck. He's playing the Dimensional Shifter little avatar there. We do go first, which is going to be important. So, wishing him some luck and fun. And let's see what hand traps we can draw. We get Christia, Chaos Sork, Double Herald, Mirror Force, and Creature Swap. Maybe I should throw a Gorz or a Trag. Those are also kind of hand traps. Yeah, I should have. Those are hand traps. They belong in this deck, and they also are more darks for the Chaos Sork. Maybe instead of like one DD Crow, should have thrown one of those in. But we'll set the Mirror Force and pass. He MSTs it. And then setting 2 back row, passing turn, we get Dimensional Alchemist. That is a nice draw. So we'll go ahead, summon the DD Alch. Declare. Get the Honest. This is now 1800. And we'll swing in. So he takes 18, pass turn. Let's see what he does here. Sets another back row. Okay, giving us... Oh, main phase 1 still. Jar of Greeds. Alright, so he's playing Jars. Good to know. Likely means he's also on the Legacies. We get Shining Angel. Given the fact that we have the creature swap in hand, and we get Christia banished, I'm not going to normal summon the Shining Angel, because I'd rather keep it in hand for the creature swap. He de-prisons it. Okay. That's fine. And no effect. I think we'll summon the Shining Angel. Might as well. It can float into Nova Summoner, more Shining Angels. Keeps the creature swap live. No fairies in graveyard yet for the Christia. Setting another back row and passing turn, and we get the Honest. Okay. We will just swing right in. Hopefully no more de-prisons. Nope, he takes 14 and we'll pass our turn. What is he playing? All we've seen is Jar, MST, Dimensional Prison. Black Whirlwind. Summons Sirocco. Alright, that's fine. What's he gonna search? Gets the Shura. And he's gonna just attack over the Shining Angel. Fine by me. And we will get ourselves... probably a Nova Summoner. And he just passes turn. We get Valhalla. We're going to start with the creature swap. Then attack over the Nova Summoner. And we will use this to special summon probably a Dimensional Alchemist. Right? Yeah. Main phase 2, we'll use the effect. Putting another Nova Summoner into the banished pile. And we'll pass turn. Summons Shura, get himself a Black Whirlwind. He kind of has to attack over the Sirocco, so he might have to get Kalut here. Nope, gets Gale. Is he going to special the Gale is the question. I might save the Herald of Orange Light for the Kalut. Specials the Gale. Makes the Sirocco 1000. And damage. We will get rid of this Shura with an Honest. You take 13. Because I gain 18. And he attacks over the Sirocco for 300. But he's used his normal summon. Goes to end phase and passes turn. Hits us with the trap Dust Shoot. Probably going to take one of the Heralds, I'd imagine. I think Herald can negate a Kolute. Can it in damage? That's really something I should know, but I just don't play Edison enough to know these things. He's seen my hand. He takes the Christia. Yeah, I didn't have enough fairies quite yet. Give it another shuffle. We'll declare the effect of Dimensional Alchemist. Banishing a DD Crow, but making this 1800. And attacking over the Gale. Book of Moon. Well, can't negate that, so we'll set it and pass turn. If he summons a Blizzard, I can Herald. I can't Herald because he can chain block with the Whirlwind. That's unfortunate, but smart play by him, of course. Summons the Shura, the Blue Flame, in defense position. I do think Chaos Sork isn't bad, but there's not many darks, which is why I upped the DD Crow count to 3. Of course, the idea being that I just have more darks and more hand traps. It fits the theme, but that's also why I'm thinking that the Gores is probably a pretty solid play. Unfortunately, he's going to be able to discard with Bryo. Does have 3 darks for Dad. Returns my D-Alk to hand, and is this just game? I should have negated the Bryo. What am I doing? Guys, I'm not in it right now. Not feeling it. 1300. 23. Yeah, that's just game. So, I lost because I forgot to negate the Bryo. We'll bring in Royal Decrees, bring in Consecrated Lights. Cyber Dragon could be okay. What do we want to take out? Herald of Greenlight, take 1 out. It's really best against Black Whirlwind. Take out the Chaos Sork. DD Warrior Lady seems fine. Maybe 1 Valhalla and 1 Hecatrice. Creature swap doesn't seem too great. Take out the Dust Shoot. MST is going to be better than Call. And Heavy Storm will be better than Mirror Force because we're bringing in the Decrees. Does it want to let me swap the card? There we go. Alright. Game number 2. So I threw that first game. Absolutely threw. Opening hand looks okay. We'll just pass our turn. We'll bluff Gores. We have double Herald of Purple Light, Herald of Orange Light, Christia, Cyber Dragon, Heavy Storm. We'll take 1,800. And hopefully he sets a bunch of back row. Nope, just one. We get another Cyber Dragon. Special the Sidra. Go to battle and try to attack over the Shura. And we'll use when he tries to Kalute, we'll use Herald of Orange Light, negating that. And I think we'll then just pass our turn sitting on a Sidra. 2 fairies engraved, we can still negate with a Herald of Purple Light. Summons a Bora, sets another back row, and passes turn. We get MST. We'll go ahead and try to activate Heavy Storm. Getting rid of a Bottomless and a D-Prison. Nice. And attack over the Bora. Setting the MST in case he has a Black Whirlwind draw. Specials the Dad. So now we need Honest. Gets rid of the Cyber Dragon. And the MST. And swings in for 2,800. Setting 2 back row, we get Creature Swap. I think we have to go for the Cyber Dragon play, because we need this to go through. We obviously... That's fine. He can banish that. We'll then summon the Herald of Purple Light and activate Creature Swap. And try to attack over. We have 3 fairies in grave. So 1 more. No darks, right? Nope, no darks. Jar of Greed. But 2 cards to 2 cards. So we have Dad. And I get a DD Crow. That's pretty good. Because we can discard this. Hopefully get some value from it. But in theory, discard it at any point. He does have a Shura, so if he summons a Blizzard. Summons Sirocco and a Kalute. Okay. So we'll take, what's that, 34. Take 600. Setting another back row and passing turn, and we get an Honest. I think we have to set the Honest just as defense. And we will DD Crow the Shura. So the top deck Blizzard gets stopped by the DD Crow. Glad we kept that in hand. And then Honest will be the 4th fairy. He attacks with the Blizzard. Taking 600, and then attacks over Honest with Sirocco. Synchros for a 7. Armor Master. And there's a Consecrated Light. A little too late. Well, I think... What do we do here? We special the Christia. And he has Royal Oppression. We'll set Consecrated Light just as defense and pass our turn, but we can negate a couple special summons. Consecrated goes to grave. I was going to get back the Herald and then negate the Armor Master effect with the Herald by discarding Consecrated Light, but of course, it's not just a Jar of Greed. It has to be Royal Oppression. Still learning Edison, that's why. Alright, we get Shining Angel. We'll set the Shining Angel past turn, because this can get us Honest, which can bounce back to our hand. We get Herald of Green. Just pass. Icarus attacks us. Unfortunate. Take 2,500. We get the Dimensional Alchemist. We'll set it past turn. And just have to hope he doesn't draw a monster. Mind Control, oh my goodness. He's gonna have something. Mirror Force, okay. We'll set the Herald of Green as defense and just hope he doesn't draw a Bora. Get Royal Decree. We'll set it. Still can't risk attacking with the Herald, even though it would be a 2-turn clock. Pot of Avarice. Oh my goodness. Can we come back? We'll put back... Let's think. Consecrated Light. Herald of Orange. Honest. Cyber Dragon. Cyber Dragon. Getting Cyber Valley and Valhalla. Alright, I think we risk it. We normal the Cyber Valley. Flip the Herald. Declare and target the Herald. Banish them both. To draw 2. And we get Tethys. Activate Valhalla. Special the Tethys. And try to attack. Yeah! Alright, we came back. Alright, what do we want to bring in? Valhalla seemed nice there. So I want to bring that in. Over what, though? Consecrated Light also was just broken. Maybe over, like, 1 Nova Summoner, because we took out a creature swap. Even Hecatrice seems like it might be good. Okay, I was going to say maybe over a Tethys, but... Alright, we have Dialk, Cyber Dragon, Herald, Consecrated Light, Decree. Allure of Darkness, that's fine. Banishing a Vayu. Summons Bora. Setting 1, passing turn, we get a DD Crow. I think the play here is going to be... I don't want to lead with Consecrated Light, I don't think. Or maybe I do lead with it, and then... no, because if I set Royal Decree... We'll summon the Dialk first. Declare the effect. Doesn't banish itself. Get a Tethys. This is now 18. And attack over the Bora. He deprisons. Okay. We'll set Decree. Special the Cyber Dragon and pass turn. Dialk should possibly be at 3 in this deck. It seems really good at 3. He sets 1, passes turn. We get another Royal Decree. That's nice. Let's try to just attack over this Bora. Kalute. Unfortunate. Alright, so that's 1,000 damage that we take. We will then summon Consecrated Light, set the other Decree, and pass turn. Hopefully an Icarus attack. No Icarus attack. But another back row. And we get the Herald of Orange Light now. Sets a monster. Passes turn. There's a Herald of Purple. Easy discard since we have the Decrees. Flips the Blizzard. I think we have to go ahead. What would this be? A 9? Yeah, we're going to have to negate with Herald of Green. He can make a Brio, but he still might be nervous about it. He just goes to end phase. We draw Brain Control of our own. We're just going to pass. If he didn't make the play last turn, I don't know if he'll make it this turn. Alright, he is synchroing. I wish we drew a fairy. But he'll synchro for a 6, and then we can, in theory, brain control, summon the Herald, and make our own 8. So I don't feel too bad about this. Makes a YuGiOh. We'll take 28, unfortunately. And 3 games in a row, this man has dad. 3 games in a row. You have to love it. We still have the Herald plus Brain Control play. Summons Ashura and passes turn. We get Pot of Avarice. Well, we have to make this play, I think, of Brain Control, the YuGiOh, and he has Solemn Judgment. I think we have to make this play. Discard the DD Crow. Banish the Bora. Activate Pot of Avarice. Why am I banishing? Top deck. Top deck. So put all these back. Drawing 2, Creature Swap, and Herald. It's not going to be enough, because he can just give us the Shura. Smart play by him to give us the Shura. GG's. But it was alright. Let's go ahead, find another game real fast. And I think that'll be the last match. Scissors again. We lose to the Rock. We'll be going second, but do we have hand traps? We have Hecatrice, Herald of Purple, Shining Angel, Call, Creature Swap. I like seeing Creature Swap, Shining Angel. He sets 1, sets 2, passes turn. We get another Shining Angel. I think we will just try to run over this monster. It could be a Raikou, but we have Call to bring it back. It's a Mystic Tomato. Interesting. Glad we didn't Creature Swap. Tomato will get himself what? Goblin Zombie. Okay. So, Creature Swaps are probably going to be coming out because they just don't seem too good. Keeping the Hecatrice in hand, just in case we want to discard it with Herald of Purple. Summons a Krebens. Synchros for what? Probably Brio. Wish the Herald of Purple is a Herald of... Nope, summons YuGiOh Guardian. Is Goblin mandatory? Goblin. Yeah. No problem. I wish it wasn't mandatory. Finds himself a Plague. This will go to Graveyard. Declare. We'll take 1400. And special ourselves probably the Nova Summoner. That or Honest. No, we'll go Nova Summoner. We get a Herald of Orange now. Okay, I like that. Let's try to attack over our own Shining Angel. Angel will search ourselves. I think now we get the Honest. Main phase 2. We'll activate the creature swap. Declare and bring the Honest to hand. And we will summon the Shining Angel because we can negate a Torrential. And pass turn. We can also negate a Brio. Tributes for Caius. Banishing the YuGiOh. I'm gonna... Do I just let that happen? Yeah. We get Cyber Valley now. And I think we just summon the Cyber Valley and pass. It's a little bit of defense. It makes him maybe want to attack it, and then we just got a free draw. And end the battle phase. We still have the Herald of Orange, so if he summons a Plague and goes for something weird... If he summons a Colossal Fighter, instant fusion. Okay. Summons Reaper on the Nightmare. And then Psychic Commander and Synchros for an 8. Making a Stardust, okay. Book of Life, banishing a Shining Angel. Specialing the Reaper on the Nightmare. Think on life still. That's fine. Alright, so we'll take 800. We're going to negate that with Herald of Orange. It destroys, right? Destroyed. And then we'll use the Cyber Valley. And we get a D-Alk. Okay. Solid. Like that. We get Herald of Purple, which is perfect, because now we can summon the Dimensional Alchemist freely. Banishing a Trap Dust Shoot. And And then I think we will attack over the Stardust. Any response? Okay, so then we'll Honest. He'll take 18. He should take 18. And then we'll, I think, pass our turn. I was thinking about Call of the Haunting for Honest, bringing back Honest to hand, but I feel like these two, I don't really care if they get attacked over. He's viewing his extra deck. He still has Plague, and another instant fusion. Goodness gracious. For Carbonala Warrior, summons the Plague. For Brio, nope. Warrior isn't a zombie. Can't make Hades with Carbonala Warrior. Probably synchros for the Brianek. That's what he does. Discarding what? Alright, apparently that's just game 2, and he quit. Well, that's unfortunate, but that is going to be it for me today. Changes I would make, throw Gores in here somewhere. Room is just very tight. I'm sure you could cut Nova Summoners, maybe cut like one creature swap, one Nova Summoner, maybe a Tethys. Even the Heralds, you know, green you could probably cut to one. You know, definitely, like I said, many changes I would make. Throw some more darks in there, like the Gores. The Sangan seems good, but I'd probably keep it just because it can search things and it's another dark. Maybe de-alk to 3 somehow, cut a Hecatrice potentially, but Valhalla won us a game. But thank you all for watching. That is all from me today, the Yu-Gi-Oh! Scrub. I hope you have a fantastic day, and goodbye.